Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and I'm down in my workshop with my big Bertha radio. That is the Grundig Satellite 800. It's one of my most favorite radios, and I'm going through the bands. It's almost 5 a.m. here in Clearwater, Florida, and I'm using the short-wave.info website, which gives you a listing of what's on shortwave, and you can sort many ways. And what I did is I said, show me all the listings of the radios or the stations or the programs that are on right now on shortwave that are broadcasting in English only. And so I'm looking at the listing, and I'll tune Big Bertha, see what I find. And what I'll do, I'm not going, because there's people say there's nothing on shortwave. Well, there's tons of stuff on shortwave. It's just band conditions are not very good right now. They've been bad for almost a year now because of the solar flux index, but they are improving. And we had a couple of days a few weeks ago that the solar flux index was over 100. It was 105. Ideally, you want that number to be greater than 100. It's right now, I think it's around 92. It dropped back down, of course. But we're going to try it out, and we're going to tune the signals as indicated on that website that I'm most likely to hear at my location, because you put in your location and then it does that math for you. So this was the first one on the list. It's at 3.215 WWCR, and it's the Overcomer Ministry. And we're going to move on. It's also on several other frequencies. So we're going to try the next one on the list that has, he uses this graph on the right-hand side is a bar graph. And depending on how many bars are filled, will determine possibly the signal strength at your location. So the WWCR had 4 out of 5 bars. It's in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm able to receive it loud and clear. So we're going to go to 3365, and it only has 1 bar, 3365. Turn the volume up. Nope, I don't hear anything, and that's coming out of, let me look at the map here. I gotta shrink it down so I can see where it is. That's from, oh, New Guinea. No, near Australia? No, I don't think so. But the gray line might be close to that. So let me go back to his table and look at his map and see what the gray line is doing. The gray line is another phenomenon that adds to your reception capability. And the gray line for me right now is way out in the Atlantic. So it's not near me. It looks like it's going to be, well, it's basically sunrise and sunset. And so sunrise here where I'm at is going to be about 8 o'clock. So the gray line, yeah, it's way off. Okay, let's go on. This might be a little lengthy show, but we'll see how it goes. And like I say, I'm not even going to do the ones with 1 bar. I'm going to do the ones with 2 bars and above. Okay, here's one with 4 bars. Again, oh, it's WWCR again, so I'm not going to do that one. That's at 4.84. Let me go down on the list now. Like I say, there's a ton of stations. Excuse me. Here is the Overcomer Ministry show, but it's now showing on WRMI, which is out of Okeechobee, Florida. And it's at 4.90. Let's try that one. 4980. And we'll turn the volume up. It's there. Pretty weak. But it's there. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's I'm too close to that transmitter, but I really struggle getting signals from the WRMI transmitter in Okeechobee. I wish I could get it better because they do have some interesting shows, a couple of shows about shortwave listening and stuff like that. And what I keep saying I'm going to do is I'm going to find a radio on the internet that is close or that can receive that station well and just listen to it that way. Okay, let's move on. And let's see, where is my bar? I can't find my... Okay, the next strongest station to me is the Overcomer. Yeah, I don't want to Overcomer. Okay, here is WTWW out of Lebanon, Tennessee, 5830. 5830. Oh, by the way, I'm using my Megaloop antenna. Nope. I can hear something really weak. Let's go on. No, not that one. Now here is return the volume down. Here's WWCR, the Overcomer Ministry, but it's that's of course out of Nashville, Tennessee, and it's 5890, different frequency. Ah, the S-meter went up. That's a good sign. There we go.
They were facing death.
Clear as a bell.
He knew it. They knew it. Then one night, he stepped up and...
So that's the beauty of some of these stations like WWCR. They broadcast on a lot of different frequencies. So you may not get them on one frequency and you get them like this, very strong on this frequency. So moving on. Trying to find only the strong stations. Now here is WWCR, but it says it's a different program, and it's at 5935. We're only up to 5935. 5935. And really strong signal.
Two tables
Yep.
of testimony, tables of stone written with the finger of God, and you know the story, the golden calf. Moses sees this, he's angry, breaks the tables, the tablets.
Clear as a bell.
Completely.
Now, that's the other thing people complain about is there's nothing, they complain that there's nothing but stuff like this, ministry stuff. Well, if you're in the United States, yeah, there is a lot on WWCR and several other stations on the East Coast of the United States, and they mostly broadcast ministry stuff. So that's true. But that's not true of all the stations around the world. So don't get discouraged. All right, let's see what we can find. We're only up to... Okay, there's also WRMI on 5.950 out of Okeechobee. I'm not even going to try that one. Although, let's just try it because it's a different frequency. 5950 point. And the S-meter drops down. But there is something there. Oh, preacher man. Okay, let's move on. We got a lot of the band yet to go. Now, the other thing I'm noticing about this listing is some of the long-wave stations also broadcast on shortwave. Like I'm seeing on the listing right now, I'm seeing radio 208. I assume that means long wave 208, and it's at 5.970. Let's try it. It doesn't show it's very strong here. So you never know. Oh, the S meter went up. Yeah. I think that's something else. It says on the listing that this particular station should be broadcasting either in Danish or English right now. And that sounds like Spanish. I apologize, my sinuses are clearing. Okay, let's move on. So I don't think that's that station. I'm looking for 2 bars and above. Here's the Caribbean Beacon, which is also called the University Network, which we were getting that lady on another frequency at 6.09. 6090. Nope, not getting there. And 6095. Nope, nothing there. That's supposedly the mighty KBC radio, but I'm not getting anything, and the schedule listing shows it's only a 1 bar to my location. I don't know where the transmitter is right now. Okay, moving on. Yep, there's one. WBCQ is broadcasting several possibilities depending on what day of the week on 6160. 6160. Yeah, the S meter went up a tiny bit. Yep. Very weak. I can hear the preacher man. That's WBCQ in Monticello in the U.S. So you can tell by why I'm showing you. There's plenty of possible transmissions. It's just that right now we are suffering from that low solar flux. Oh, great. Moving on. 7255. 7255. Nope. That should be out of Nigeria. It's showing that 3 bars, so I should be getting it, but I'm not getting anything. Let me turn it back up. Oh, I just realized the dumb radio came up in lower sideband. So let's turn that off. Actually, you know, Jills, who has a great shortwave channel, he does a lot of his shortwave listing in single sideband instead of AM. And you could tell the noise level went up tremendously when I went to AM. So I'm going to go back to sideband. See the noise level drop? And I'm sure that's why he does that. I typically just stay in AM mode. Okay, let's move on. So I might have heard some of those other stations if I'd have taken it out of single sideband mode. I keep forgetting this radio sometimes comes up in that mode. Okay, here's WINB again. The ministry program is being broadcast. This is at 7315. Nope, nothing there. I'll try lower sideband. Nope. Also, the bandwidth changes. That helps get rid of the noise. So I could change the bandwidth. See, okay, that's the one thing that was helping as far as the noise, is when I was in single sideband, I had the bandwidth down to 2.3 instead of 6, which it is right now. Nothing there. I'm going to give myself an excuse for why I'm making all these mistakes. I haven't listened to this radio all summer because it's too hot down here in my workshop. Matter of fact, it's still kind of hot. It's 85 degrees right now. I had that fan on before I started recording, but it's so noisy. And I could turn the air conditioner on, the wall shaker, but that's really noisy. All right, what do we got here? WRMI on 7.57. 7570. There we go. Now see, that's the same station, WRMI, down in Okeechobee, Florida, but it's on a different frequency. And I'm able to hear it on this frequency. Let me see what happens if I go to sideband. Same, okay. S meter is 2, so it's right on the hairy edge. And again, you would think, since I'm in Florida, I would receive that a lot better, but I don't. It's just normal for me. Okay, we're going to go up to 9, because it's early in the morning and I don't get much above 9. Okay, they're also on 7780. Nope. Just moved up a band a little bit and I don't get them. Okay, I'm going to try a couple around 9 megahertz and I'm going to call it quits. This is 9265. Nope. That's in Red Lion in the United States. 9330. I usually can get that. Yeah.
The point is, do you look down on people who have a different understanding of how the Sabbath and the annual feast are to be kept?
Now again, that is a station I tried on a couple other frequencies. This is WBCQ out of Monticello in the northeast section of the United States. This particular program should be the world's last chance. And I'm getting that pretty good. Not fantastic, but pretty good.
To recognize today. It's interesting you should use differences in Sabbath observance and calculation as an example there, actually, Miles. That's what the Pharisees did to Christ too. You remember when Yahushua healed the man born blind? This offended the Pharisees. John chapter 9 verse 16 says, therefore, said some of the Pharisees, this man is blind because his people cannot...
Okay, we're going to call it quits there, but two things that I hope you observed. I didn't do a very good job of showing it. Number one, the band conditions are improving because the solar flux index is going up slightly. It does jump a couple of times and then it comes back down and then back up, but it's going to work its way up to 100 and then go above 100 and stay there. And that's when all these stations I couldn't get, we should start receiving. Another variable is time of day. You're going to receive different stations, different frequencies, different times a day. Another variable is weather conditions at your location. And of course, your location is another variable, your antenna, your radio, got lots of variables. So I beg to differ with those people who say there's nothing on shortwave anymore. It's not that it's not there, it's just you're not receiving it for those various reasons. So hang in there. Don't throw your radio away. Don't give it away unless you're going to give it away to me. And hang in there. As we get into the winter months, that's another thing. I've found that winter reception is always better than summer reception. And so things will improve. I guarantee. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.